The factory ran two shifts. Everyone knew that. Day shift, noisy, crowded, supervisors everywhere. Night shift, quiet, skeleton crew, fewer cameras. I worked day shift for 3 years before I learned about the second night shift. Not officially. It wasn't on the schedule. I heard about it by accident. It started when Mark didn't come back from break. He stepped outside for a cigarette at 1:40 a.m. and never returned. His locker stayed locked. His car stayed in the lot. Management told us he quit. They always said that. When someone quit mid-shift, their name disappeared from the board by morning. No emails, no announcements. Like they had never been hired. People stopped asking. I would have too if I hadn't seen Mark again. 3 nights later, I was running late and took the long hallway past the unused loading docks. The lights were off, motion sensors dead. At the far end, a door was open. Light spilled out. Inside, I saw rows of people in identical uniforms, moving in silence, sorting, lifting, packing. I recognized 3 of them, all quitters. Mark was there too. His face was gray, eyes unfocused. He moved like someone underwater. I whispered his name. He flinched. A woman next to him hissed, barely audible, "Don't look like you recognize anyone." A supervisor noticed me. He smiled, tired but polite. "You're early for second shift," he said. I told him I was lost. He nodded like that made sense. Most people are the first time. They didn't threaten me. That was the worst part. They explained. Mistakes happen. Injuries, HR nightmares, lawsuits, insurance spikes. It's cheaper to reassign than to report. Second shift workers didn't exist on paper. They lived in company housing. Their food was deducted from a paycheck that never reached zero, but never reached freedom either. "If someone refuses," I asked. The supervisor shrugged. "They usually come around after a few weeks." I asked about Mark. The supervisor checked a clipboard. "Adjustment still in progress." I didn't sleep after that. I tried to report it anonymously. OSHA, Labor Board, Police. No one followed up. The building passed inspection the next week. New signage went up near the loading docks. Authorized personnel only. I stopped going near it. Then I got hurt. Nothing dramatic. Crushed fingers. Enough to miss work. HR called me in for a return-to-duty evaluation. Different room than usual. No windows. While we waited, I heard footsteps outside. A lot of them. Slow. Organized. HR smiled sympathetically. "Night work is easier on healing hands," she said. I told her I wouldn't do it. She slid a form across the table. My name was already printed. "So was Mark's," she said softly. "He signed too. Eventually." I noticed something handwritten at the bottom. In pen. Shift. Second. Temporary. I asked how long temporary was. She didn't answer. I'm writing this on my phone in the bathroom. I have 5 minutes left on break. They don't take phones on second shift, but they don't check the bathrooms anymore. People stop trying to leave through them. I don't know if this will post. If it does, check your workplace schedules. If there's a shift no one talks about, you're probably already working there.